What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Play to Win. We're at episode number 10 today and we've got a couple more games for you guys. We've got a record currently of 21 wins, 1 draw and 0 losses, and we got that draw in game number 9. So we are currently 12 wins in a row. Not too bad at all. If you guys want to purchase any FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinTrader.com. Their link is in the description. A very fast and reliable service. So the first game for this episode, I had to move into the fitness team, which is the backup team. I've only played 3 or 4 games of those so far in the 25 games. And as you can see just on the bottom of the screen there, we got a 4-3 win and a 4-0 win coming into this. But this team consists of Jesus Navas, Benzema and David Villa up front, a very strong front three. And I come up against this guy with a 4-3-2-1 formation. A formation I'm not keen on at all myself, but he has got a solid team. Chiellini and Ogbonna in defence with Samuel. He's got Lamela, Cavani and Robinho up front very fast, and he's got some informs and team of the seasons in midfield with Pepe, the right midfielder, who I think is a phenomenal player, very underused and underrated. But this was it was a tough game at the start. You know, it was one of those games where I actually could feel the FIFA aids starting to come against me. Every pass I was making was going to the wrong player, and every time I tried to have a shot, it was like just deflecting wide and so on and so forth. So I took that cut back there with Karim Benzema to make it 1-0, and after I went 1-0 up, things started to flow my way a little bit more. Jesus Navas here getting into acres of space, takes a shot underneath the goalkeeper into the bottom right hand corner. And once I get a 2-0 lead, I'm very confident, especially with this 5 at the back, especially with these 3 defenders, Dede the centre back, Santana and Thiago Silva. Although they aren't in this team, this is actually my team with 2 attacking work rate centre backs. You know, we've got David Luiz in there with Sergio Ramos. Both those dudes have high attacking work rates, but as you can see from the games that I've played and won, it doesn't really seem to cause that much of an issue. The guy does pull 1 goal back here, but look at this for a run from JORDI ALBA. He leaves a near post open, and JORDI ALBA scores a phenomenal solo effort, picking it up just off kickoff, running down that left hand side and getting a very tidy finish indeed. And MAICON, the other fullback, doing the exact same just about 10 minutes later, going down the right hand side this time. He steps inside, this guy's got no chance, another little cut inside and a stunning finish from MAICON, a right foot rocket into the top left hand corner in the 71st minute. And I was thinking at 4-1, you know, very comfortable, never going to be able to give up a lead like this, but how wrong I was. Edison Cavani here bullying Pepe off the ball, smashes it into the top right hand corner and pulls him back to 4-2 in the 76th minute. And although, you know, there's still 14 minutes left, I'm still very comfortable in position. But into the 90th minute now, Eric Lamela, a rainbow flick to himself, touches it on the volley, and look at that, the ball doesn't touch the floor. A stunning goal from Valero from that rainbow flick volley from Eric Lamela on the right hand side. But we managed to get a 4-3 win. I probably should have won the game a little bit more comfortably. Scored some goals from the fullbacks, which is nice, and Jesus Navas and Benzema picking up a couple of goals. The match stats there, the guy had 6 shots, 5 on target and scored 3 goals. I was very dominant in terms of shots on target and possession. And then the second team we come up against is this BPL team. He's got Balotelli and Podolski up front, Rooney, Bale and Nani with Yaya Toure in CDM. He's got Clichy, Vertonghen in form, David Luiz, MAICON and Hugo Lloris in goal. It's a very strong team. I would not put Podolski there as a cam myself. You can buy him as a striker for really cheap. This guy's got, you know, informs and MAICON and Rooney in the team. He's obviously got enough coins to be able to afford a regular striker. I personally wouldn't put Podolski up there in the wrong position, but it didn't seem to have any effects on him as he scores a goal with Balotelli there just before half time, and that made me 1-0 down, and I was worried because this guy was an okay player. You know, he had good passing moves, he was strong in defence and had a strong defence as well. But I was managed to come back 1-1 after the, what was that, like the 55th minute or something, and that's because Felipe Santana's heading attributes are insane. Of course, we have gone back to the regular team now, and I get quite a lucky penalty there. Robben getting blasted off the ball as he tries to run through, but it was more of an obstruction than an actual foul. But I will take the penalty and in turn take the goal. Arjen Robben, who's really come to the forefront of this team. Robin van Persie scoring 16 goals in the first 8 games. But I think Arjen Robben since then has been the absolute dominant force in this team, scoring another goal there to make it 3-1, which is how the game ended. But I really enjoyed Robben. His shot is awesome. The fact he's got 4-star skill moves is awesome. The fact that he's left-footed coming in from the right wing, for me, works because of the style of football that I play. And yeah, we pick up another win there, guys. So we go to now, I think it's at that's game 24 out the window. So that's 23 wins and a draw, and that puts us on a, I think it's at 14 win streak. That is a 14 win streak now. In the last game we come up against a 4-3-2-1 team here. Di Maria, Pato and Robinho up front, Modric, Kaká and Alonso in midfield with Felipe, Luiz, Lucio and Rafael in defence and Aurelio Gomez in goal. And I looked at this team and I thought this is going to be a difficult game because it's a strong team. You know, he's got players that, if you have these sort of players in your team, for me it's usually because you're very well versed in FIFA and very good at the game. You know, like Kaka, for example, is the sort of player that a dribbler or a passer might use quite often. Obviously, he's got a lot of skill moves in his team with Robinho. But when he scored a goal here, he scores a goal with Kaka, and as he scored this goal, I saw Kaka's fitness, and it was really, really low. And once I saw that, I kind of had an inkling that the second half of this game would be mine, because it wasn't just Kaka, but it was all of his defence and his midfield had really, really low fitness, to the point where they were actually pulling up injured in the second half. But I took the 2-1 lead there with Nani, Robin sending it through to Nani, and just a few minutes later he gives the ball here to Robin van Persie, who smashes the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-1. I was all over the guy at this stage. You know, he'd lost the plot, he was sliding left, right and centre, trying to get the ball back off me. And we end the game here with almost a great goal, but how is this not a penalty? The keeper takes Nani out after he rainbow flicks him, the ref gives absolutely nothing. The guy goes down the other end of the field and decides, do you know what, this is enough. He pauses it before I get possession of the ball and rage quits. This is the end of the video though, guys, so if you have enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.